When a house goes on sale in Oakland, sometimes it can look a little bit like this. Do I hear 500,000? Do I hear 500,000? 500,000 over there. Do I hear 600,000? Do I hear 600,000? 600,000 back there. What about 700,000? Do I hear 700,000? 800,000. I hear 800,000 back there. What about 900? 900,000. Do I hear 900,000? 900,000 over there. What about $1 million? Sold to the highest bidder. $1 million there. The biotech, the .com billionaire in the back row. Congratulations. You now are the proud owner of a moderately sized home that's a fixer-upper. Congratulations. Well, it doesn't always happen that way, but my husband and my son and I have been renting a house in Oakland, and they did just sell it to the highest bidder. And the highest bidder was most certainly not us. So it's time to make a change. And change can be scary. It really can. I keep saying to myself, actually I keep singing to myself, change, 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 change is good. I know those aren't the words to that song, but the sentiment is a good one, isn't it? Change is good. How many of you have made a change and it was for good? Right? It is good. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, the saddest part of this, and possibly the most exciting part, is that in a short while, my husband and I may be saying to the Bay Area, so long, farewell, it's time for us to go. Believe me, we love Oakland. I look around and I see the hills. The hills are amazing. And the flowers that are in bloom from January all the way through December. Love it here. But, on the other hand, we've had some crime incidents happen to us. And clearly, the housing prices have skyrocketed. And as my husband says, maybe it's just time for a change. We've been here 20 years. Let's try something different. So, when we learned we had to move, we set out to do 3 things. Number 1, look at a map. Figure out where could we live in this country. Number 2, do some research. And number 3, visit. Step 1, look at a map. Close our eyes, put our finger up. We're going to live here. Amarillo, Texas. Okay, let's try a different tactic. Okay, Bennett, what do you think, honey? Bennett is our 3.5-year-old son. What do you think? Where do you think we should live? Look at the map.
I think we should live in the orange one.
Orange one. Okay, majority rules. We're not going to live in the orange one. I think we'll be a little bit more thoughtful about this. So Todd and I made a list of cities where we could live. And one by one, we crossed them off. We narrowed down our list. We narrowed it down and narrowed it down to a very, very, very short list of one place. One. And that place? Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Yes, Denver. That's our short list. So with Denver on the brain, I moved to step 2. Research. Click, 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 click. I emailed. Ring, ring. I called. I made phone calls after phone call. And, hi, how are you? Could I talk to you for a minute? I flagged down friends in the street. I talked to everybody. Do you know anybody who lives in Denver? What have you heard about Denver? Do you have a friend I could contact who's in Denver? I gathered and I gathered and I gathered and I gathered information and contacts, people to talk with, opinions about Denver. And I kept hearing a lot of the same things. People love Denver. They love the proximity to the mountains, that there are outdoor activities year-round. The restaurants are good, the people are friendly. And they said that they love the seasons. In the winter, the snow falls and it looks beautiful. And then they say, the sun will come out tomorrow. They say the sun just blares down in it and it melts the snow and it looks beautiful and it makes the winters more mild than in other parts of the country. So we have all this positive information. And it's time for step 3. Visit. This is your captain speaking, ladies and gentlemen. We are clear for takeoff to the mile-high city of Denver. And off we went. When we landed, we started this. What am I doing?
Walking, marching.
I'm counting the pavement. pavement, James, of course, I'm pounding the pavement. We pounded the pavement. We visited friends. We visited friends of friends. We talked to people in the street. We interviewed schools. We went to open houses. We went to different neighborhoods. We walked the streets. We did as much as two people can do, with the ultimate goal of being to come back here and be able to say, can we or can we not see ourselves, or feel ourselves living in this new city? So we came back, and our friend said, so how was it? Can you see yourselves living in Denver? So Todd and I, we look at each other, we turn back to our friends, and we say, with the most bittersweet feeling in our hearts, I mean, the definition of bittersweet, and we say, yeah, yes, we can. We can see ourselves living in Denver. Change is good. But we're not there yet. We're not 100% sure yet. There is step, I'm not going to call it 4, I'm going to call it 3A, because it's a repeat of step 3, and this is just for me, because my name is Alex Scher, and I am a wimp. I am a wimp about cold weather, a self-proclaimed wimp about cold weather. So we're going to redo step 3 and travel again in the winter and see if it's true what they say. Are these winters really more mild than on the East Coast where I'm from? If I can handle it, then I think our decision will be made. I do want to say that one of the reasons I don't want to leave Oakland is that I really, really love this club. I really love this club. So you're not going to get rid of me that quickly, because we signed a lease for 6 months in Oakland, so we can really, really think about this decision more, make a very well thought out decision, and hopefully over the course of the year, we'll find a place and we'll be settled and we'll be happy. And by you all listening to this, my hope is that you will listen to the approach that Todd and I are taking on making this change, this scary but exciting change, and that you may consider making a change in your life, because I know that you agree with me, that, come on, you with me? Change is good. Thank you.